Johnny Bravo is a self-centered, egotistical diva who's constantly absorbed in how he looks and appears to other people. He never takes no for an answer and never leaves the house without a mirror or comb. He's known for the saying "she digs me" and is infatuated with his hair.
Johnny Bravo would be diagnosed as a narcissist, which is part of Cluster B, the dramatic erratic cluster. To be a narcissist, one must exaggerate their own importance, are arrogant, lack empathy, and are sensitive to criticism. Johnny fits these descriptions to a T. He is always looking in the mirror and is always talking about how great he is and how fast he is. He also calls himself the sexiest dude alive. Oh yeah. He lacks empathy for others, and he's extremely enveloped in his own self-importance, which this describes him and would make him a narcissist.
One symptom that narcissists display is a tendency to become overly emotional and upset. Johnny, being especially obsessed with his hair, tends to become overly emotional and upset when you point out any flaws with his hair. Narcissists also tend to exaggerate their own importance. Johnny walks out of the door every day, believing every woman is into him, even if they ignore him or beat him up.
Another symptom narcissists display are the envy of others. However, this symptom does not apply to Johnny, for he is too enveloped in himself to even focus what others are doing. Since Johnny is number one in Johnny's life, the world could be in mad chaos and he would not care as long as he is happy and he is content.
For many narcissists, like Johnny, psychotherapy is often the best form of treatment, specifically cognitive therapy, which focuses on identifying and correcting distorted thinking about the self, others, or the world. Johnny believes himself to be the most important human being and that he can only be happy if he fulfills his personal needs first. Cognitive therapy would help to restructure his distorted thoughts and possibly help Johnny put others' needs before his. This movie is an accurate portrayal of narcissism. In every scene, Johnny is either talking about how amazing and great he is, or chasing women around and telling them that they are into him. No normal man would act this way every second of every day. This impacts the way we portray narcissism by revealing how narcissists can become out of control. And when they act this way, there's no stopping them.
In conclusion, narcissism is one of the more annoying psychological disorders. The person never stops talking about how amazing and wonderful they are, when in reality they are no superhero. Johnny throughout the movie puts himself on a pedestal by belittling the world around him to make him seem like the shining star. Although narcissism is not as detrimental as schizophrenia, this psychological disorder has hardships of its own. Not having as many friends, pushing others away, and not being able to hold and maintain healthy relationships can really affect a person in the long run. Johnny's best friend is himself and his comb, all because narcissism gets in the way of his perfectly good life.